Hey, what's up, you guys? It is Tyler. Welcome back to the Wwe Nxt channel. Welcome to your NXT review. So we just got off of NXT TakeOver Philadelphia, which was a 2-week-long thing. You know how WWE likes to stretch out the TakeOver events. You know, one day it's the TakeOver, then the next day is basically the pre-show, just aired the week later. So now we get back to NXT. Now, I did not see any of the NXT, because you know NXT likes to tape like weeks ahead. I did not look at any of the spoilers or any of the taping leaks, so I don't know what's going to happen the next few weeks. I could just kind of make out in my head what I think might happen, but I don't know exactly what's going to happen. So, going to be interesting. See what's happening going into WrestleMania weekend. But anyway, we start off this episode. I'm going to admit, I joined about like I think 4 minutes late. And by the time I joined, I think Sanity versus Undisputed Era was about to go down. And Sanity basically attacked Undisputed Era before the match came underway. And they were broken up. When Regal comes out, and he's like, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of the... I can't do my accent. He said he's had enough of this, and he wants that Sanity and the Undisputed Era to face off in a 3-on-3 tornado tag team match later on in the night, which sounds pretty exciting because Sanity, Undisputed Era, they could put on great matches with each other. You know they could do it. You know they could do it. So, I'm pretty hyped for that match. Anyway, next match we have is Heavy Machinery versus Tino Sabbatelli and Riddick Moss. Rematch from last month because the previous month they faced off. Tino Sabbatelli, Riddick Moss cheated to win. This week it was an okay match. It was more of a showcase for Heavy Machinery than anything. They tried to cheat again, but the referee caught him this time. You know, he did a roll up, had his foot on the ropes. Referee caught him this time. This led to Riddick Moss getting thrown off top rope. Heavy Machinery did their finisher onto Riddick Moss, onto Tino Sabbatelli for the pin, and Heavy Machinery on the match. What was pretty interesting was after the match when Riddick Moss and Tino Sabbatelli lost, Tino Sabbatelli was extending his hand out. He's like, yo, bro, help me up. And Riddick Moss is like, nah, man. And he just kind of ignores his hand gesture. And it's like, ooh, dissension between the rankings. What's going to happen here? You know, tag teams always got to break up nowadays. No one can ever have a friendly breakup. I want to know why is that. But anyway, Johnny Gargano comes out, cut a promo. I'm wondering, okay, he lost and lost and lost and lost. I'm thinking this dude's about to quit, or he's about to go to Raw or SmackDown or something. Well, he seems like he's still amped and he's pretty angry, but now he's just focusing his attention on Tommaso Ciampa. Finally. Like months after Tommaso attacked him, he re-attacks him, and now he's like, now I want to go after Tommaso. I'm like, why did you want to go after Tommaso beforehand? You waited until he attacks you a second time. Like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. It's kind of Johnny's fault, but nonetheless, he's like, Tommaso, I'm calling you out. And as soon as that happens, Andrade and Zelina come out, and they start taunting Johnny. You know, Zelina's jaw-jacking Johnny as always. But Candice comes out from backstage, and she pushes Zelina off. And Johnny starts to go at Andrade a little, but they kind of bounce. They go up the stage, and Zelina gets the microphone, and she's like, "What do we have to do to get rid of you? You're like a parasite. You're like a parasite. You keep on leeching onto us. What do we have to do to get rid of you? We've already beaten you 3 different times. Why won't you go away?" And Johnny's like, "Want me to go away? Give me a championship shot. Give me another championship shot." And basically, Zelina's like, okay, so let me get this straight. So you want another championship match. In exchange, if you lose, you have to leave NXT. And Johnny's like, yeah. And she's like, okay. I mean, kind of ad-libbing a little bit at the end. But that's basically what happened. And then Johnny's celebrating. And, you know, Candice is giving this worried look like, what did you just do? Why would you do that? Because Johnny basically screwed himself. He really didn't need to do that. I mean, he could have just asked for a rematch. I'm sure they probably would have said no. But he honestly and truly did not have to add that stipulation in there. I'm sure William Regal would have kind of, you know, swayed it a bit. But nonetheless, we're getting a 4th match between the 2 men. I don't know. I mean, they've had 3 great. Well, they had 1 good match and 2 great matches, and then they had. Well, here's how I see it. Their first match was great. The second match was good. And their third match is outstanding. So I'm sitting here wondering, they're about to have a fourth match. I don't know if their fourth match even won't be able to top. I mean, it's pretty much impossible. I don't think their fourth match is going to even top their last match. It's most likely it won't. But I don't know what other innovative things they're going to be able to do in that match. But my guessing is Johnny is not going to win, because I don't think if they went into Johnny to win, the right time to do it would have been at Philadelphia with all the build and whatnot. So I think they're probably going to have Johnny lose. Probably Tommaso costs him the match, and then Johnny has to go to SmackDown or something. Hopefully he goes to SmackDown and not 205 Live. I do not want to see Johnny Gargano on 205 Live. I repeat, I do not want to see Johnny Gargano on 205 Live. Anyways, we then move on to a promo from Shayna Baszler. She's being interviewed by like multiple people who have microphones all up in her face. And they're asking Shayna, so what are you doing now? Like how are you bouncing back from your loss against Ember Moon? And she's like, well, you know, I'm doing fine, but I want a rematch. I want a rematch, but Ember's not gonna give it to me because she's scared. You know, I almost broke her arm, popped her out of her socket. She ain't gonna give me a rematch. And everyone else knows, you know, tap, snap, crack, whatever the hell she says. Snap, crackle, pop. I don't know what the hell she said after that. But, you know, she's basically like, Ember can bring it on when she wants, but I know she's too scared to. Then we get a promo from Tyler Bate, who says, this promo kind of is weird. It's like they're asking him a question. He's like, about his, I forgot what they were asking him. But basically, he's like, yeah, I had a match of the year with Pete Dunne last year, and this year I'm gonna have more great matches, and that's kind of it. And I'm like, what about you winning? Like, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna become the new NXT UK champion, or I'm on the road to being the next NXT champion. He didn't say any of this. None of this. He was just worried about creating great matches. He sounds like some. What's that one guy's name who kept on wanting to create great matches, but then every single time, like, do you want to win? He's like, I just want to make great matches. Like, so you're not here to win? I don't know. The fact that he just said he wasn't here to win just kind of stood out to me. But anyway, maybe that has something to do with him having heat. I don't know. Anyway, then we get into a next match: Bianca Belair versus a jobber. I like Bianca Belair. I'm a pretty big fan of her in the Mae Young Classic. Seeing her here dominating her performers. She went up against a jobber. She did two moves. She did a squat into a throwing, what is that called? Torture rack slam, and then she hit her with the alley-oop bomb for the pin. Two moves, that's it. I wish there would have been a little bit more offense, but you know, you gotta make Bianca Belair look strong. Hopefully this leads to a championship match later down the line, because I would love to see Bianca Belair versus Ember Moon. Before we get to the main event, Ember Moon sends out a tweet about wanting to actually face Shayna Baszler. And not only does she want to face Shayna Baszler, she's going to face Shayna Baszler next week on NXT with the Women's Championship on the line. So 3 weeks after their championship match, Ember Moon is going to defend her title against Shayna Baszler again. Has me a little bit worried, because I'm thinking, I don't think they're going to have Shayna Baszler lose twice. So Shayna might win this match. But then again, I guess I would have had reports that Shayna won the champion. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do here, but I'm pretty interested to see where it goes. Then we get to the main events. 3 matchup. Sanity versus the Undisputed Era. This was a really good match, an all-out crash course match. I mean, if you wanted like a very technical based match, this is not it. This is one of those crash course, all over the place, hardcore but not hardcore matches. They went backstage, which I always love it when wrestlers go backstage. I think it's pretty unique and, you know, pretty out there. It's always a good time when someone goes backstage and are interacting, like throwing stuff and, you know, smacking heads on tables and what. I always thought it was fun when I was younger, and I still love it now. They went backstage, but only for like a few minutes, so I was a little upset about that. They made their way back to the ring. A lot more moves hit on there, but Sanity got the win when Killian Dane hit the ulcer plantation onto Adam Cole, I think. Adam Cole, yeah. I think he hit it onto Adam Cole. He hit that on Adam Cole and got the win for Sanity. Sanity wins the match. The match really didn't mean much of anything. I guess it was basically to end their feud that was going on. I'm guessing it was the end of their feud. So, blow off to their feud. I'm curious to see what is next for the NXT Tag Team Championships, considering that really there's only 4 teams in NXT. 5 at the most. And you know, Sanity Undisputed Era has been in that tag team picture for a while with Authors of Pain. So I'm thinking maybe next in line we should be getting Heavy Machinery or possibly the Street Profits or War Machine that should be up next. Like, I love the teams, but I think I've seen enough of Authors of Pain in the NXT Tag Team pictures. And since we were blown off the dispute, I guess it's time for them to move on to the next opponents. So hopefully it's War Machine. Hopefully it's someone good. Hopefully it's someone different. Not saying I'm tired of it, but it could become tiring very soon if they don't, you know, change it up a bit. Anyway, that was your NXT review. It was an okay show. You didn't miss anything. Well, I mean, you missed the Johnny segment. That was really the only important thing on the show. Everything else, it was a hit or miss episode. You really didn't need to watch it. I mean, the main event was good, but it wasn't that good. But it was a fun match. If you're looking for a fun match to watch, I'll watch the main event. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I love you guys as always, and I will talk to you all later. Peace out.